Stick around for more Phineas and Ferb.
Hey there. You may be wondering why you're so far down, and I'll tell you about that later. Sorry it's been so long. I've just been super busy with school, and I'm trying to focus on that a little bit. Update from last video though. I did pass my Japanese placement test, and I got into the place I needed to be. Very happy because I did not want to fall behind, so I'm glad I made it into the highest I possibly could at the level that I'm at, so that's pretty cool. Quickly, just want to talk about a few things before we get into the video. One thing, I'm glad that everybody's been supporting me so well and looking forward to the videos, but I'm sorry I can't put them out as fast as I can. I've probably been working on this one for about 3 hours today already, and this is my 4th attempt at recording. I can't get the settings right on the camera, it's fine. I figured it out, and now we're good. Forgive me if I forget anything, but this is the probably 5th time I'm saying it, so, you know. I've been doing a lot of traveling around in my area. I haven't gone too far outside. If you've been following my posts on Facebook, I've gone to Osaka, the actual like main city area, and we went to the castle, which was pretty cool. I got a lot of videos of that, so I'll talk about that more later too. I've been a little worried about money because traveling there cost a bit, mostly for the hotel, so I'm probably not going to do a hotel ever again. But also just like buying trinkets and stuff, which I really shouldn't do, and I said I wouldn't. But I only really got one thing there. I got this guy, he's pretty cool. He's a little taco. It's an octopus. He's got a little takoyaki, which is the Osaka like traditional food. It's what they're good at. And the top of his head says Osaka. Woohoo! That's awesome. Other than that, the only real trinkets I'm getting are from gacha machine. See this evil thing right here? This is a 100 yen coin. I say it's evil, but it's actually one of the more useful things. I've got a ton of them here, so, you know. Mostly for laundry, but also, when you have them, you feel like you want to use them. There are these gacha machines everywhere. If you don't know what a gacha machine is, it's a little, like, capsule thing where you put the coins in and the capsule comes down, and you have a chance of getting something good, but you don't get it every time. I have a little bit of a problem with it, but it's okay. I only have a few, but I feel like that might not change, and I might get more. I really shouldn't get more, but I don't know. I don't know if there's a word for having no self-control and wanting to do something all the time. I'm thinking of calling it gentleman's ambition. Unfortunately, though, I've got a lot of them. If you were curious, some of them include this one. They're both weird little fish. Then I've got this squishy axolotl thing. And I've also got this cat. He's like philosophical. He's looking into the sky. And then last but not least, these two are from the show called Re:Zero that I like. This first one I didn't really want, but that's the thing about gachas, you never get the one you want. But then I did get the one I wanted, which is this one. She's pretty cool, so, you know. Anyway, I don't think I'll buy any more, but I say that and I'm going to. But, you know, other than that, I haven't really bought that much stuff. I got this pretty nice blanket. It was the only one I could find, and it was 40 bucks, but 40 bucks well spent. It's a really nice blanket. I only needed one because the one I had was like super thick, and that's the one that they gave me. Another thing I spent $40 on, which wasn't so good of a purchase, was a Piplup plushie. The reason I spent $40 on it is similar to the other things. It's because of a crane game. If you don't know what a crane game is, do you live under a rock? But also, it's this little like arcade machine that grabs and stuff, and then you get whatever you want. But that's only if you can do it, and it's very hard and very rigged and only works sometimes. I'll show this specific crane game, but it's not really a crane game. I don't really know what you would call this thing, but I spent like 30 minutes trying to get this for my girlfriend Eleni because she really likes Piplup. I would love to say that she's the reason I did this, but it's actually pretty selfish, and I just think the games are fun, so I did that, and I was like, hey, I'll write this off as a girlfriend gift. Make the girlfriend happy, you know, that's what really matters, right? Right. It was all worth it for her reaction. She loves when I spend copious amounts of money just on little things for her that she doesn't ask for. and that's why we do it, just to make him happy. Anyways, I don't want to take up too much time with this portion of the video. We have a lot to talk about. I have a lot of videos to show you. I've done so much, so let's get into it. Did you like that little montage? It's midnight right now, so I have to be a little bit quieter. You may have noticed something a little different. That's my new best friend. Don't let him look at you for too long. He's got some sort of mind control power that'll make you like the video. I mean, you can give him a little look. If you think I look like a sack of wet doo-doo right now, first of all, you can take a hike, buddy. But second of all, it's because I slept at 4:30 a.m. last night and I woke up at 8 to go to my class. And I haven't taken a nap. I'm working on making my own video game, which I might showcase in another video at some point once there's some more done to it. But it's about 4 months in the making and I have almost nothing to show for it, so I'm not going to show you anything. Because I get to decide. Anyway, props to my girlfriend for getting me this plushie. I've wanted it for a while. Every time we walked by and I saw it, I was like, I want that. And I think about the 10th time I said it, she finally got the hint and bought it for me, which is pretty cool. I'm just kidding, I love you. Anyway, back to what we were doing here. So this was my second time going into the city area, HIRAKATASHI. On the way there, there's this really pretty river with a bridge that goes across it. And the other day when we were walking, I was lucky enough to get a video of the train actually going across the bridge. I didn't even expect to see it, it just started coming through when I clicked record on my camera. Anyways, the reason that we went into the city was because there's a few malls, and by a few I mean like 4, and they're all within like less than 500 feet of each other. So me and Lenny and a friend of mine went to go do some shopping, and by that I mean me and my friend went to like 3 bars and Lenny bought clothes. But you guys knew that when I said shopping, right? That's what everybody means. Anyway, there's this cool place. It's a mall. It's called the Hirakata Tea Site. It's a very, very modern building, and it's pretty artsy, which is really cool. There was this whole room that was like one big bookshelf, and it was the only staircase to get up to the next floor. There was an elevator, but like that's boring, so we went up the stairs instead. And we're lucky we did because I don't think we would have seen this otherwise. But you can imagine how cool it was to stumble across this. Anyways, on the next floor there was this clothing store that I bought a few things at. But as soon as we were done there, of course, Eleni was still down there for about an hour and a half. And me and my friend were feeling a little bit thirsty, so we went up to the top floor. It's an 8-floor building, so that was really cool. And we got a balcony table out on the patio, on the roof of the building, overlooking the city, and we got to drink, and I got this little like mango sweet. This is also the first time I've ever had cassis, which I've never heard of before, but it is my new favorite liquor of all time. It was really good. I don't know if they have it everywhere in the world, but it's French and they definitely have it in Japan, so boy am I gonna take advantage of that because it is delicious. After we were done at this bar, we went down to go check on where Eleni was. And she had heard from me that we were at a bar and wanted to come join, but it was a little too late because we left, so, you know, the only rational thing to do was to go to another bar. This one also had cassis, wouldn't you know it? And Eleni got this really cool shaved ice mountain with ice cream in the middle and lemon flavored syrup all over it. I had a few bites, it was pretty good. Also, if you're wondering, that thing earlier was a chocolate shop that was themed after cats. And they sold like these little balls of chocolate with filling in the middle, and all of them had like claw marks on it to represent like their brand of cat chocolates, and they were all really delicious, and I didn't get a picture of them because I ate them all. But is he bothering you guys? Cause I can like, that's better. There's still a lot I have to explore in the city area. There's these whole back roads that are like covered in bars and like crazy stuff. It's definitely a more sketchy area, I would say. I went there at night with a few of my friends, and I didn't get any videos, but we were all a little bit uncomfortable with the amount of prostitutes and mafia boss looking people just standing around in this alleyway of bars. If I can find a video, I'll put it up right now, but I don't think I got anything. I've gone there many times since because it is the biggest, closest city area near me, and there's a lot of stuff to do, so it's fun to just explore and find new places. Me and some friends went to a karaoke bar the other day. That was really cool. And also a regular bar that had like a Nintendo Switch and darts and stuff. And that was really fun. So I guess I'll put this video of me singing One Piece, which I don't know at all. I don't know why you would enjoy that, but to each their own. There's so much to do, and I had no idea either of those things were there, and my friends found them. I guess I'll just have to keep exploring, and I'll find even more cool stuff. Anyway, I've had a lot of fun in HIRAKATASHI, and I will continue to have fun because I go there a lot. And on to the next thing. I hope everybody's excited for this footage coming up. The coolest thing I've done so far is this here. I went to Osaka Castle. For those of you who don't know what Osaka Castle is or its importance in history, I'll give you a short summary. Located in Osaka, Japan, Osaka Castle is a historic Japanese castle originally built in 1583 by Toyotomi Hideyoshi, a powerful feudal lord. The castle played a major role in the unification of Japan during the Azuchi Momoyama period. It was a symbol of Hideyoshi's power and ambition. It's been destroyed and rebuilt again several times because of wars and natural disasters. The current castle is mostly concrete and was built during the 20th century. Inside is a museum where you can learn about the history of the castle as well as Hideyoshi himself. It's worth noting that while the area around the castle was affected by the bombs in World War II, the firebombs never hit the castle and it was left standing, shining as a beacon of hope for Japan. Osaka Castle Park is where we went, and it was extremely beautiful. Apparently, it's an extremely popular spot during cherry blossom seasons to watch the blossoms blossom. But lucky for us, it wasn't sakura blooming season, so we were able to see something much better. Some of Japan's iconic exotic birds. They were exotic and beautiful and traditional and oriental and all those other things. We got a cold treat because it was really hot outside, and then we made our way back to the hotel so we could get ready to go to Dotonbori. As broke college students, we can't afford anything fancy, but this place was pretty nice, despite being small. We were able to get our own shower, a nice view, a bed. In a Japanese hotel room, that's more than enough to ask for. There was also this weird little lamp right above our bed that you could easily hit your head on and smash into a million pieces. The hallway had this really weird design, and my shoes were out in the rain and got wet and smelly, so I had to leave them out here. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we got ramen at this really cute shop that was on the way to the castle. The people there were really nice. I think it was a business that was first starting up, because as soon as we walked in the door, everyone was yelling, "Irashaimase! Irashaimase!" And they like showed us to our table, and when we were done eating our food, we were ready to pay, and as we were walking out the door, I think they said, "Arigatou gozaimasu!" like 20 times, and the waitress that was serving us came out the door and she was bowing as we walked away, and I was like, they really want us to come back, huh? Anyways, that night we went into Dotonbori and did some shopping. This was a big Uniqlo building that we went to. It was huge and there was a ton of stuff and it was super busy, but I think this area was called Shinbashi? Shinbashi? I don't know, what's that sign say? Shinsaibashi, that's what it was. It was Shinsaibashi. We also saw this weird noodle thing outside a shop. I thought I'd just throw this in here. Also, this is a little random, but I started collecting Pokemon cards because they're so cheap here and the pull rates are so much better. Here's my little collection. I got Mega Kangaskhan, I got a Riolu, both full arts. I got a bunch of other full arts. I don't really know what that ladybug is. Apollo's pretty boring, and I got a stretcher. I don't know why they have a stretcher in the Pokemon world, but it's okay, it's fine. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed and look forward to the next one, because I am planning to do a lot more cool stuff. A lot more. And I'm going back to Osaka eventually, because I didn't do everything I wanted to do. What happened to that aquarium, you might be asking? What about the whale sharks? That's for the future to hold. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye! How long has he been like that? I swear to God I turned him around. I have it on camera. I'm like actually starting to freak out. How long has he been?